In this video, I'm going to save you time and show you the best tips and tricks on Notion you need to know as a beginner. Notion has been one of my favorite productivity tools that helps to organize my life as well as my business. Make sure you stick to the end of this video as I'm going to show you a game-changing Notion trick that no one is talking about. Without further ado, let's get into it. Tip number 1, locking certain page. Head over to your Notion, click on the top right corner 3 dots, open this submenu, you're going to see lock page. So this will prevent from accidentally editing the content on this page. Anything on this page is still clickable. You can't add more content or modify the existing content. To turn the feature off, simply click on the 3 dots one more time and click on unlock page, and this will turn off the lock page feature. Tip number 2, you can export certain page as PDF or HTML. Click on the top right corner 3 dots one more time. You're going to see this option says export PDF or HTML. Give it a click, you can open up the setting window. In here you can modify the format to PDF, HTML or CSV file. You can include the content of everything or exclude the files or images, and you can change the page format into different format options. Click on export and give it a few seconds. This will save the entire page as a PDF file. Tip number 3, mention a page or a person. Head over to any page you want to bring up this feature. Click on the symbol @ on your keyboard. With this feature, you can mention a specific person or a specific page you want to refer to. Tip number 4, did you know you can change the font of a specific page? Open the page you want to modify the font. Click on the top right corner 3 dots. You can see the style will have 3 different options with 3 different fonts. This is going to help you style the page with different font to create different mood on your page. Tip number 5, you can embed a YouTube or Vimeo video on your Notion page. Head over to any blank spot, click on /. You're going to open basic block menu, simply type video, click on video option. All you need to do is paste the YouTube link or Vimeo link, click on embed video, and now you have embedded this video. You can also watch this video inside of your Notion page. Tip number 6, add a page to your favorites. Come to the page you want to add to favorites, click on top right corner 3 dots. You're going to see this option says add to favorites. When you click on this option, this will add the page to your favorite section so you can have an easy access the next time. You can also click and drag the page around to reorder them as you want. If you want to remove it from your favorites, simply click on the 3 dots and click on remove from favorites. It will remove it from the favorite section. Tip number 7, use toggle to keep your page nice and clean. Come to the page, any blank spot you want to use this feature, click on / on your keyboard and type toggle. You're going to see toggle list option and give it a click. You want to give this toggle a name. In my case, I'm going to name this script. And now you can drag around all your content and move them inside of this toggle. This way you can hide the content inside of the toggle. To open and close the toggle, simply click on the triangle symbol. I like this feature because it keeps my entire page nice and clean and well organized. Tip number 8, switch between the workspace with a keyboard shortcut. Since Notion allows you to create different workspace for different projects or different clients, you can use command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to toggle between different workspace to have a quick, easy access to them. Tip number 9, add emoji to your page. The default emoji inside of Notion is kind of boring. To spice it up, you can open the page, hover over your title, you're going to see add emoji. Click on emoji, you can swap it to any other emoji you want, or you can paste the link of an image to use as an emoji. If you feel like the default emoji list is not big enough, you want to have more option, the secret trick here is to come to a website called flaticon.com. The link is in the description. In here, you can simply search for a specific emoji that you like, right click and copy image address, or simply download this icon as a PNG file. And this way, when you come back to Notion, you can refer the link you copied earlier, click on submit, and it will load up this emoji. Because we downloaded the emoji from Flaticon, I can double click on it to import this icon or emoji onto my Notion page. Tip number 10, add a cover image to your Notion page. Just like how we did emoji, head over to your page, hover on the title, you're going to see one more option says add cover. Click on it and now you can change the cover from a specific photo you want to upload or a specific photo link. And my favorite one is Unsplash. Unsplash is a royalty-free wallpaper site. You can select or search a specific image that you like, give it a click, and now you have a beautiful cover image for your page. Hover above your cover image. You can reposition this image as you want and click on Save Position. You have added a beautiful cover image to your Notion page. Tip number 11, dark mode. There's two ways to turn on and off dark mode. First option is head over to the top left corner, settings and members. You're going to see appearance, and now you can toggle between light, dark, or you can go with the system settings. And second way we toggle between the dark mode and light mode is hold on Command-Shift L on your keyboard. You can switch between the dark mode and light mode with the key command. Tip number 12, duplicate a certain block on your page. There's a few ways to duplicate a certain block. The first way is to select the block option and simply click on duplicate. It'll create a duplicate version of this exact toggle. And second method is come to the block you want to duplicate and click on Command D on your keyboard. It'll also create a duplicate version of this exact block. The third way to create a duplicate block is simply press and hold Option key on your keyboard and drag and drop the block to create a duplicate version of the exact block. Tip number 13, team collaboration and sharing. If you want to collab and edit a certain page with your team, come to the top right corner, click on share, turn on the share to web feature, and now you can allow them to edit, comments, or duplicate this exact page as a template. Depends on your need, you can allow your teammate to edit, to comment, or allow them to duplicate the entire page as a template. When you're done with these settings, click on copy, simply forward a link to your team so they can have access to the page as well as editing and comments. Tip number 14, create block columns. The way you achieve this is come grab one of the blocks and drag it to the end of the other block. This way you can create different columns to take advantage of the real estate on your page. You can also come between the columns and adjust the width of each column. You can create more columns by repeating the same process. Tip number 15, use 3- to create a divider. To create a divider, you can come to a blank spot, click on / and type divider. This will create a light gray line as a divider so we can move it around to separate the content. However, the quickest way to create a divider is simply click on the dash key on your keyboard 3 times. This will automatically create a divider and you can move it around as you want. Tip number 16, use Google Drive integration to import certain files from your Google Drive. Simply come to a blank spot, click on / and type drive, and now you can see the Google Drive options in your menu. Give it a click. You can connect with the different Google Drive accounts and click on it. It will open up a new window. And now you can select the file you want to import. Click on select. This way it will directly import a file from your Google Drive. Tip number 17, change background text color. In Notion, you can change background color of a specific block. To do so, simply come to the block and click on the menu option. You can either change the font color or the background color. Tip number 18, hide certain properties. You might have a list similar to what I have here. Sometimes I don't want to see all these properties and I want to hide them. To do so, simply click on the properties option here. You can toggle on and off on the properties to show them or hide them on your list view. Tip number 19, full width view. The default Notion page has a big gap on the left and the right hand side. In order to take advantage of the real estate, you can come to the top right corner, 3 dots, come to the option says full width. When you turn this option on, it will turn the Notion page to the full width view. Tip number 20, import Word documents to your Notion page. Click on the top right corner, 3 dots. You're going to see the option says import. Notion will automatically display to you 12 different options to import. In our case, I'm going to choose Word document and click on the document I want to import. Select open. Within a few seconds, the entire document is imported to your Notion. Tip number 21, 21, Notion Web Clipper Extension. This is one of the coolest features I have ever used with Notion. Simply Google Notion Web Clipper or the link is in the description. This is a browser plugin that allows you to save certain web content to your Notion account. Simply click on the browser that you use and install this extension to your browser. Simply come to any web page or blog article you want to save. Click on the Notion extension, give it a title, and you can add it to a specific database or specific workspace. Click on Save Page. Now you have successfully saved this entire web page into your Notion, so in the future you can have easy access to all this content. This is one of my favorite features to save lots of content to my Notion and revisit them often. Tip number 22, use board or Kanban view to track all your project progress and your to-do list. When you create a new database in Notion, you can add in different view features. The best one that I use to track the progress of my projects has to be the board or Kanban view. This will allow you to drag the items around to change their current status. Tip number 23, embed Google Maps into your Notion. Come to the page you want to embed the Google Maps, simply click on / and type map. You're going to see Google Maps feature. In here you can paste a specific Google Map URL and embed the Google Map into your Notion page. Tip number 24, discover Notion's native templates. When you open your Notion, come down to the bottom left, you're going to see templates feature. Give it a click, it will open up a new window. This is the list of Notion's native templates feature for you to play around and discover your favorite Notion template and deploy it to your Notion account. Tip number 25, create a second brain with Notion. If you read a lot of books or take a lot of courses, Notion is definitely one of the best tools to keep everything organized in one place. Think about it more like knowledge hub, so you can keep everything that you learn in one place and slowly develop your second brain with Notion so you can recall information on demand. Tip number 26, set up reminder with Notion. Come to a page, a blank spot, click on /. When I type in remind, you can set a specific date and time to remind yourself. This could be today, remind me tomorrow 9 a.m. Obviously, you can click on the reminder and modify the time and the date, and the reminder notification will show up underneath all updates, underneath all. Tip number 27, create a Notion life dashboard. Now think about what area in your life or your business you want to keep track of. You can create a simple dashboard like what I have here. This is going to be a place you come visit often and have easy access to your life dashboard menu items. Tip number 28, use Notion Breadcrumb. To insert a breadcrumb on your page, simply come to the empty spot on your page, press / on your keyboard and type in bread. You're going to see breadcrumb option. Basically, breadcrumbs can be used for a quick linear navigation out of a page. Tip number 29, linked database in Notion. You can link and refer your existing database on any new page that you create. To do so, you simply type / on your keyboard and type linked database. You're going to see this option says create linked database. Simply give that a click and now you can select the database you already have. This is quickest way you can link and refer to an existing database you already have and customize them with the different views or different filter options. Tip number 30, add audio or Spotify playlist to your Notion. Come to the spot you want to add an audio piece or Spotify playlist, click on / on your keyboard and type audio on your keyboard. You're going to see the audio option. When you click on it, you can either upload a file or embed a link. In this case, I'm going to paste my Spotify playlist link, click on embed audio. Within a few seconds, we have embedded the Spotify playlist inside of our Notion page. You can easily adjust the size of this playlist to suit your need. Tip number 31, create a YouTube content database. If you're a YouTuber and you produce a lot of YouTube videos, then this tip is meant for you. This is my own version of the YouTube content database. Basically, I use this database to manage all my YouTube videos. I've also made a video on how I build this YouTube content manager from scratch. Make sure to check out that video. The link is in the description below. It also comes with a free template for you to download download and deploy to your Notion within minutes. Tip number 32, embed your favorite tweets. You can embed all your favorite tweets in one place with Notion. Simply come to the empty spot, click on / on your keyboard and type tweet. You're going to see embed a tweet option. Simply copy and paste the tweet link that you like. Click on embed tweet. You can easily embed all your tweets in one place with Notion. Tip number 33, use table of content feature in Notion to quickly navigate around the content. Let's say you have a very long article written in Notion, just like what I show here. Come to the top of this page or this article, click on / on your keyboard, type table of content. You're going to see a blog option says table of contents. Simply give that a click. This will turn all your H1, H2, and H3 titles into table of content. Simply click on the section you want to read and it will automatically jump to that section and you can start reading from there. Tip number 34, leave comments on a page or blog. So this is really handy if you have a team collaboration and you want to leave each other comments. Simply type your comments here, or you can refer a specific person if you want to. Click on send and the person who created this article or you tagged to will get notified on their Notion account. Or you can come to a specific section of the page, click on / and comment. Now you or your team can leave a comment on this specific section of the page. Tip number 35, use formula in Notion. Let's say I have a table here with an item of 3. We have a columns of quantities and price, and I want to calculate the total cost. The way to do so is simply click on the plus. I want to create a new column. Let's call this cost. We want to choose advanced formula. Simply use quantity times price to calculate the total cost of this item. Simply choose the quantity field and price field. It will automatically display the cost of this item. It will display to me the remaining row of item 2 and 3. At the bottom, we have this calculate option. Click on it. I can choose sum. This will display to us the total cost of 3 items. Last but not least, bonus tip. If you like to use Notion on your mobile phone often, the quickest way to have access to your Notion pages is using the iOS Shortcuts app. Simply download the Shortcuts app and make a new menu widget. Create a scripting method called a choose from the menu, then create individual menu items and then link them with your Notion web links. This way, when you're on your home screen, you can have access to your Notion pages with a one click of a button. It will directly open the Notion app and go to that specific page that you link to. If you'd like me to make a detailed tutorial on this, drop a comment and let me know. I'm happy to make it happen. If you enjoyed this video, drop a comment below. Let me know which one is your favorite Notion tip, or share with us the best Notion tip that you know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Notion related content. See you guys in the next video. This is Tario signing out. Cheers.